How much does a laundry franchise cost? How much can you make? What are the responsibilities of you as an owner? We're going to look at that today on Franchise City. We get asked a lot about laundry franchises, and particularly whether a laundry franchise can be profitable. Well, of course it can be. But as with any business, any franchise, you really have to align your local demand, your demographics, as well as your financial abilities and your goals to determine the suitability. So laundry businesses just happen to be one of those where people have this perception of being gold mines and they have to do no work. They're really easy to operate and they just spit out money. Now, if done right, you can make money, but most new buyers make huge mistakes that result in failure. So the business model, when you look at it, it's very simple, right? You just buy some machines, you put them in a place, local people come in and they do their laundry. But if it were actually that easy, everybody would be a millionaire. Now, if you've been watching this industry at all and the resales, you see there's huge turnover with a lot of independent mom and pop shop operators with owners that sign these long-term leases in terrible locations. They overbuild the location with too much equipment. They get so deep into debt that they can't cover their costs. And they'll often buy cheap machines, which results in frequent breakdowns, high repair costs, and of course, annoyed customers. Now, at any given time, you'll see dozens of these struggling laundry places for sale on the business portals. Now, be careful for that reason. If you're looking at resales, a lot of them are struggling and it's a very difficult business to turn around. Very high turnover in the laundry business with these non-franchised independent shops. And this is the main reason people consider buying a franchise in this situation. All of these important details have already been figured out. Also, a franchise often has stronger buying power when you're looking at your equipment, so you can potentially save money by investing in a franchise over going independent. Yep, you're going to be paying the royalties, but the money that you make and save based on their experience and expertise should more than cover those costs. Now, in order to be profitable, you need to look at the type of machines that you use, your location, your demographics, your footprint. The size of your footprint, how big your store is, needs to fit the local demand, your marketing and client acquisition strategy, and whether you're going to use card or coin-based machines. Now, those are the big things, but there are so many little things that new buyers have absolutely no idea. Your lint traps, for example, seems insignificant, but they can cost you money if not done right, thousands of dollars a year extra. Your drain troughs can be an ongoing problem if you don't set those up correctly. Your lighting costs, your heating, your cooling, your ventilation, all of these things, if you do them right, are going to save you money and make you money. If not, you're going to be another one of those people who's selling their business at a loss. Now, a franchise, typically a good one anyway, has those points all worked out to maximize your profits. Some laundry franchises also have value-added services that provide additional revenue streams for the owners. So you might have services like a dry cleaning drop-off. So people come in, they drop their dry cleaning off, you job it out. You're not setting up a dry cleaner, you job it out, you make a margin and a profit off every single order. Locker programs, very cool, and a great additional revenue stream. So the lockers go into apartment buildings, condominiums, or large corporations. The employees or the residents, they drop the laundry off in those lockers, they create a digital code, and when the laundry is returned cleaned, the customer gets an automatic text message. They just have to pick it up at those lockers. Another great side business for a laundry shop, vending for drinks or snacks. You've got the perfect captive audience sitting there waiting for the laundry who are likely to buy snacks. That's a great additional revenue stream. So what about operational responsibilities? Typically, an operator is going to spend about 8 to 15 hours a week on the business. That's what we call semi-passive. So in these circumstances, owners can often keep an existing job, a business, or operate multi-units. Now, word of mouth is a huge part of your advertising. And if you have a dumpy location with broken machines, doesn't look clean, you don't offer the latest options, people are just going to move to the shiny new franchise down the street. And this can be a very competitive business in that regard. So you have to have everything looking top notch. So how much is it going to cost you to get into a laundry franchise? Total investment, most of it is equipment costs, is going to range you at the low end about $300,000, average about $600,000 and up, depending on the size and a number of factors. Now, because it is equipment costs, you can finance about 75% in most cases. And there can also be tax advantages via the Section 179 deduction for equipment. These are cases where you can write off all of the equipment costs in 1 year versus depreciating them over time. If you're looking at an independent shop over a franchise, your equipment costs can range anywhere from $150 to $300 just for the equipment. Your build-out costs, so these are improvements that are done to the existing location, they can be anywhere from $50 to $100,000, and then all of your additional costs on top of that. So it's not significantly more expensive for a franchise versus operating independently. And again, there's a lot of advantages for doing so. Now, most franchises are looking for a net worth minimum of about $350,000, and some laundry franchises are actually SBA approved, so the government is going to secure your financing. As far as how much money you can make, in some of the financial disclosures, we've seen net revenues, so profits, of up to about $200,000 a year, which isn't too bad. It's interesting because the gross amount is not that big, but there's definitely very high margins in the business. Now, if you are leasing your equipment, of course, you're going to want to back that out of your profits. Now, another interesting point is that as of yet, there are no national well-known laundry franchises. It's a very segmented industry, and I expect over the next decade, one of these franchises will take that spot. So getting in early in a company's growth can be advantageous long term. If you'd like to take a look at what laundry franchises are available in your area or look at any other franchises, give Franchise City Brokers a call. Visit us at www.franchise.city. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.